I'm live and I'm live right now. It's funny, I hit live and then I lost a viewer.
Okay.
Like, no, never mind. My time to escape. It is Monday and I'm tired.
It's Monday and you're always tired.
Pop out. Always tired. Always tired.
Always.
Yeah. So I don't have any notes, so
Oh,
essentially you'll be
shit.
running it.
It's not muted.
Yep. What isn't? Oh, the video?
Yeah. All of a sudden it started, I was like, ah!
Echoing. It is Monday, 7 o'clock, WriterSanctuary. Tonight we're going to be talking about trigger warnings.
Yay.
And I wish I would have had time to make my video because I would have done it.
Yeah.
This live stream is rated R because there's too many pansies in the world. Viewer discretion is advised. I still might do that on a video.
I think you should.
Neo says
Hey, Neo.
hi. Hello, friends. It's the Michael and Sam show. It's a Shadow and
Yeah.
Sam and Michael show. Everybody else just kind of hijacked it from me. Quit sticking your tail in my whiskey. This might be the last show that I do from my bedroom.
It should be. No, you'll do tomorrow nights too, but this will be the last WriterSanctuary show.
Man,
From your bedroom.
I get my office back, hopefully.
There's no hopefully about it. I already started taking stuff
No.
downstairs.
Something will get delayed, just like the car. Yeah, that's why we don't have a car yet, so. And Shadow too. Yep, Shadow. She heard me talking into the microphone. She jumped into my lap.
Yeah, he hadn't
Now
even gone
she's-
live yet, and she's like, hold on, wait!
Yeah, it doesn't matter. As soon as if I start talking, she's in my lap. That's why she's like in every freaking video, which is going to be different because once I get my office back, I don't know
Oh,
how
she'll
much
figure it
how
out.
often she'll join.
She'll figure it out. She'll join.
Well, the biggest reason why she joins now is because she sleeps under my bed.
Yeah.
If I have my office back, then she doesn't. I mean, I also have the cat bed in there like I did last time, but she never used it in there.
No, she'll still find a way to join. It's her
Like
thing.
you said that you work better with other people, so Sam and Shadow fill that space for you. Yep. I do. I am far funnier when I have somebody to bounce stuff off of.
Yep. That's true.
My classes officially start tomorrow. I'm taking 4 courses this semester. 3 of them meet tomorrow. Awesome.
Awesome.
I'm not taking any classes. I don't have time for that.
No, you really don't.
Chaos reigns supreme. So I had a great plan for today and how I was going to work. I set it up like Friday.
Yeah.
No, because we drove halfway across Colorado to see if we can get Airbus car. It's still broken. So that was a waste of my entire morning.
Yeah, it was. That pissed me off. They were super nice about it.
Yeah. Well, you paid him $500 and some odd for a car that's supposed to run, and it didn't.
Uh-huh.
I'm never gonna be able to work a full day, am I? Ever.
Ever. Never again.
Never.
Nope.
I give up.
Whatever.
I wish y'all would just let me die so I can sleep.
Whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Don't feel bad if I, like, pass away in the middle of the night. Comfort yourself knowing that I finally get to sleep.
Unacceptable.
That's going to be my last words to myself. Finally.
Sleeps for pussies.
No. I miss sleep.
Maybe someday you'll get to sleep again.
At the same time, I'm trying to develop my game design portfolio, so I'm not sure if I will have time for that. Yeah, see, that's one thing I wanted to do. I want to play more around with the program that Airbus bought me.
Yeah.
Bought both of us. RPG Game Maker. And I think it'd be fun to make a game of Kingmaker.
Well, that'd be fun.
Kind of go with the book.
Yeah.
And then do it for Fury and all the other ones.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think you
Something
could do
free I'd
it.
slap on the website.
Yeah.
Well, we have everything we need to make it.
Yeah.
We just time.
Oh.
So maybe Airbeth and I will get together. We'll play around with it. My last word, finally. Do you think I can do it? Oh, Danielle. Well, if you don't have anything else going on, yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't. But that's because I have so much going on. I can't even do the things I need to do because I'm too busy driving everybody around.
I tried to fix that.
Yep, you tried and failed. I love game adaptations of stories and vice versa. I played Stardew Valley again this summer. I'd love to create a game like that. Yeah, that's it's gonna be more of the RPG from like the 90s. Like I would love to do it similar to Phantasy Star 4. That was my favorite game back then. And we have everything, and it's so easy to import graphics. So what I was thinking is we can develop the game and then go through and change the assets when we draw them. So that way we're
Yeah.
not using store-bought assets. It's not an asset flip.
That would work.
All original. And then we can do the voice acting on it. I have the voice changer.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fun.
I think it'd be awesome.
I think it'd be super awesome. I think it'd be fun.
Man,
I think
we
that'd be a
just have to worry
project.
about time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Portfolio help with job clients and or jobs. A few minutes here or there. You can make time. Yeah. A few minutes here, a few minutes there. Doesn't really help me at all. Oh, between I have a new fan on Wattpad who read all of 7.
Oh, cool.
I warned her. I'm rewriting 3 chapters and I have to write the ending to it, but she went ahead and read it anyway.
Hey.
I really need to get that done.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I'm getting everything moved over from Wattpad into Scrivener for Despair, and then writing down all the side things so I don't forget again, because there's like a lot that happened in chapter 1 that I completely forgot about.
Oh, yeah.
And there's some things in chapter 1 of Despair that have to go into other things.
Oh.
So it's a good thing I'm going through it. And I
Yeah.
think what I do, I'll keep doing the audiobook for Despair on YouTube like I have been. But I
Yeah.
think with what I'll do is once Despair is done, I've already been, as I've been copying it from Wattpad to Scrivener, I've been not rewriting, but fixing a lot of
fixing
things that are
the-
in it. So what I'll do is once Despair is done, I'll publish it as a free book on my website.
Oh, cool.
That's slightly different than the Wattpad version.
Yeah. That'll work.
Because it stands alone by itself. You don't have to read the first 4.
Yeah.
I try to make all the books standalones so that you can read out of order and not be like completely lost.
That's good. I hate that when you have to like find
Yeah.
the first book and have to.
That's what I do with Fury. With Fury, I've been trying to make sure that the reader can pick up Fury without having to read Kingmaker.
Yeah. I mean, it'll help, but you don't have to.
KDC's driving at the moment. Quit texting, you fuck. All right, should we dive into this trigger warning?
Yes.
Be
Are
careful on the road.
Are we putting a trigger warning on this show?
I wanted to make the graphics and all that for it, but I got sidetracked this morning, so I completely forgot.
Bummer.
Because I was going to pop them up like right here.
Yep.
Actually, on the stream, it'd be like in the far corner, way over there.
Because Mike's about ready
This
to be
stream
triggered.
is rated R. this stream is rated R.
Mike's about
For
ready to
adult
be
content,
triggered.
language, and brief nudity.
There's no
Viewer
nudity.
discretion is advised.
No nudity.
I can show a nipple. That wouldn't be a lie. Oh my god. So, ever since the first episode, here's one for trigger warnings. Ever since the first episode of Stargate, the pilot,
Yeah.
there's a whole lot of nudity in that one scene.
Yes.
I mean, you see full on, she's standing head to toe,
Yeah.
buck naked. So ever since that one scene, every episode after that has nudity now on it.
Yep.
Even if the episode
Even
has
though there's no nudity in any of the rest of the
Yeah.
episodes.
Like, that is so stupid. I'm not watching the first episode. I'm watching this one. There's no
Right.
nudity in this one. Fucking pansy asses. That's what sets me off about trigger warnings. I hate trigger warning bullshit.
Okay, let's start off with, what are you talking about when you're talking about trigger warnings?
And trigger warnings, I'm talking about when people have to put in books that there's certain scenes that might trigger someone's PTSD. Oh my god, everybody has a PTSD nowadays. Oh. And she died. Can't have a Michael show without someone breaking.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I'm so freaking tired of everybody like claiming they have a PTSD. Now, people in Vietnam, they have a PTSD. Arabeth should have a PTSD for smashing a car into another car.
Right?
But no, post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm sorry, but having a bad day does not constitute a PTSD.
I know.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this.
Yeah, that's okay.
But I refuse to list out all the different things that might trigger somebody if they read my fucking book. Not a single book that I have of Stephen King's has a trigger warning or a list of triggers in it. You know why? Because when people buy a Stephen King book, they know what the fuck to expect.
Oh, I didn't think
That's
about...
the same with my stuff that I'm going to write. If you know who the hell I am, then you're going to be buying the book because you like the way I write. I'm not going to worry about this scene. Chapter 6 might trigger someone's PTSD against people coming out of the grave. I don't fucking know. And then we started looking at phobias. And the one with somewhere there's a goose or a duck looking at you. That's still my favorite. But yeah, it just, I hate that crap. Like, no, I'm sorry. I am not going to placate to the pacification of people in the world. Like, I will tell everybody, it's going to be rated R. Most of my shit is. I would never be able to write a children's novel, ever. I could try, but somewhere down the line, someone's dying. In a horrific fashion. Will you stop? Shoving a 2-year-old in a dishwasher. That's dark.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm a writer. I would never shove a 2-year-old in a dishwasher. In reality. But I can get extremely dark. I haven't, like with Kingmaker and Fury. I lied. There's one scene in Kingmaker in Fury that is really stupid dark. But Kingmaker wasn't nearly as dark as I thought it was going to be.
No, it's really not.
Yeah, I kept it down a little bit. Fury, on the other hand.
I'll be back in a second.
So I'm talking to myself. Able to write 3 content emails 1 hour this morning. New record. Awesome. And she's on the phone. Anywho, yeah, it's not that, I don't know. I'm so tired of this. Everybody has to take offense about something. If you were to write down everything that triggers somebody, no one would be able to write a book. That's just the way it is, because people are going to suck no matter what you do. And I refuse to list out everything in my book that is going to trigger somebody. If they don't want to read it, that's fine. Like when I read, there's not a single book that I read where I thought to myself, oh, that is so dark, I'll never read it again. No, it's part of the book. It's part of the story. It's called fiction. Get the fuck over yourself. And so, I don't know, I will never list out trigger warnings. And Sam did some research, so when she gets back, we can talk more into that. But I don't know. There's a few authors that I respect quite a bit. And what set me off is last week they were talking about how they have to list out their triggers. And when she was listing out the trigger warnings for her book, it made her feel like there's something wrong with her. That's my point, is when you have to list out everything, you're going to be listing shit for the rest of your life. Because everybody, or no, like I said before, you can't please 100% of the people 100% of the time. Impossible. So instead of placating to the vocal minority, just write a book. If people don't like it, they don't like it. If they do, they do. But what about the reviews? And people still have to buy the book to review it, right? Besides, I'm adamant. I'm as adamant about writing out trigger warnings as I am about AI generated content, which we all know how I feel about that. I'm sorry, but if you have to use AI generated content for any part of your book, you are not a writer. You are a prompt jockey, and I have no respect for you. You have my pity. Learn how to fucking write. I am not in the mood today. And I'm sitting here talking. I don't know what else to say now. That's all I wanted to do was rant about trigger warnings. What about you? How do you feel about trigger warnings, and would you add them to your books? Now, I am not saying that authors who add trigger warnings are bad people or that I have no respect for them or whatever. Now, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. If you want to kowtow to somebody who has a deathly phobia of, let's see, lizard people, then put it in. But I will never do it myself. I refuse. There you go. Are you done?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so
What do you think about triggers?
Let me talk about my trigger warnings, because this is great. I went through. Now, you're right. I just looked up Stephen King, and none of his books have a trigger warning, because he's such a popular artist. Okay.
Everybody knows what the fuck to expect.
Here's what gets me. I read a certain type of book. Hold on, sorry.
Yep. She reads smut. Someone's blinking somebody.
I know what type of book I'm reading. I know what I am getting into. So my first search that I did is I went on Amazon Kindle and searched erotica. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of the 7 books that I looked at have trigger warnings, and these are great. So this one. First thing, like before you even read the description. This book explores many dark topics. Please be aware of the trigger warnings before reading. Your mental health matters. Bitch, I knew what I was looking for!
If you listen really, really closely, you can actually hear my eyeballs rolling into the back of my head.
Okay, so that's one of them. And this is searching erotica. I searched, my topic search was erotica, which should tell you what I'm looking for in my reading. So, then I get this other one. This is, the title of the book is Losers. Is an 18 plus polyamorous bisexual romance, okay? I'm going to skip over that. Reader discretion is strongly advised. This is a dark read. This book contains graphic sexual scenes, intense scenes of BDSM, graphic violence, and strong language. A full content note can be found in the front matter of the book. Okay, I told you what my search was.
God.
Tell me why I needed that. I was searching for. Okay, the next one. Now, aside from that first one, that it was before you even go into the content, like what the book's about, these are all at the end of the content. I kept this one because I wanted to read it, not because it had a trigger warning. Sorry.
Oh, I'm buying this one. Set it aside.
Okay, this one. It has a publisher's note. Please be aware that Twisted Tyrant contains explicit and mature content and graphic violence that some readers may find troubling or upsetting.
God damn, let's get yourself a safe space in the corner.
I mean, I could understand. Now, the ones that I kind of can understand why they had, then the next day I put in, there was romances, okay? And 3 of the 7 books that I found had a warning. This one's really, oh no, this is the Stephen King one, sorry. None of the Stephen King ones had one.
Nope.
This is the one I wanted to show to everybody, but I can't, like, show it to you guys, has the triangle warning signs, 2 of them. It says in bold at the very top. This book contains scenes and discussions of non-consensual syntax, profanity, sexual content, and violence. If any of these are triggers for you, you should consider skipping this read. This is book 1 in a 2-part duet. A cliffhanger can be expected, and 2 more little triangle attention things. That's when I searched romance. So I get, like, if you're looking for romance and you're not expecting, like, this kind of book, having some kind of warning would be good because, like KDC says, to be fair, I think people do research before buying a book. Yes.
Well, that's just it. I mean, the only thing that I fucking read on a book, whether I decide to read it or not, is this here. The back of the book.
Same here.
The blurb.
So, okay, that's essentially what I'm reading.
I don't need a fucking trigger warning.
Online. When I read books online, that's what I was looking at, is the description of the book is the same thing as the back of the book. And it's at the bottom. So I looked up 50 Shades of Grey, and all 50 Shades of Grey there's no trigger warning there, except it says, this book is for mature audiences. And I think that should be enough in our world.
Yeah, but I was going to say, that's way different.
Like, I think that should be enough.
It's like with movies. Rated R by the Motion Picture Association of America. Viewer discretion is advised. If something is rated R, you know it's going to have violence and language.
Yeah.
Sometimes partial nudity, depends on what movie it is. But with that rated R, you know that you're not going to be taking your 12-year-old to go see it.
That's exactly it. I don't think
people who buy a Stephen King book know what they're getting into. Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think you should be able to read the back of a book.
Yeah, that's all I care about is what's on the back of the book. I don't give a rat's ass about trigger warnings.
Because if you read the back of this one that had the long description with this book is for 18, if you read the description of the book, you can go, oh yeah, there's probably going to be some, yeah, well, probably. Okay, I did not need that warning. I just needed to read the back of the book.
Yeah.
And I think it's excessive in our society.
Every year we get closer and closer to demolition, man.
Yeah.
The world has turned into a pussy whoop Brady Bunch version of itself. Everybody needs a fucking safe space or an emotional support animal.
Right?
I mean, my God, what happened to humanity, man? I'm Generation X. I wonder if it's got to be a generational thing.
What happened to humanity is we gave children participation awards.
Yeah, I was drinking out of hoses, home before the lights came on the traffic lights. Shit, half the time we walked the streets anyway. Back then, we didn't have to worry about, mass shootings and shit.
Yeah. I mean,
now everybody's
in all
throwing
honesty,
a fit. Like that one chick that absolutely went viral and threw a fit. Like, it's been a while. About they were celebrating Halloween at the college, and there were students that were dressed up, and it was triggering to her. So she sat there and screamed at the dean.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, chick. I mean, if you are that triggered by someone dressing up for Halloween, you should check yourself into a hospital.
Right?
There's something wrong. Fuck, I'm so tired of this crap. So yeah.
Here's
you can never
my problem.
Don't expect trigger warnings from me.
here's my problem with trigger warnings. It is not my responsibility to cater to your hangups.
Yeah.
Okay?
I write what I
I'm
want.
not saying that people don't have issues, that don't have, like, problems. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't. But it is not my responsibility to cater to your triggers. It's the same.
Insecurities.
It is the same thing with the whole First Amendment, freedom of speech, blah 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 blah. Yes, you are free to say whatever you want, but you are not free from the consequences of those actions.
Yeah.
It's those kinds of things that everybody thinks, well, this hurts my feelings, so you shouldn't do it. That's not the way this world works. I don't give a fuck that it hurts your feelings.
Now I'm going to double down because I know it hurts your feelings. If I had to put a trigger warning, I would put it the first 2 or 3 pages before chapter 1. Just have a whole page of disclaimers and then move on. I won't even do that. I'm not, you know. I might say like something basic, like rated R or.
Well, okay, like I said, at the bottom of it says on 50 Shades of Grey, and all it says on each one of the 3 books is, this book is intended for mature audiences.
Seeing nothing like that on
No.
Fairy Tale. I'm really looking forward to
Fairy
reading
Tale's
this.
not one of, from what I've read, it's not one of his worst ones. But even the ones that I looked up, the ones.
I can go stand off the bookshelf.
Well, that's what I was kind of. Oh, but that was printed way before they would have put.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Let me see if I can. Salem's Lot, is Salem's Lot scary?
I didn't think so. I thought it was a good book. It's a vampire book.
Let's see.
That's one of my favorites, actually. Salem's Lot. It's a really good one.
Yeah, there's nothing on that one either.
I love how chapter 1, the goddamn bridge, the miracle, the howling. See, that's why I love Stephen King.
Yeah.
How weird.
So, quit reading the book while you're doing it.
Anyway. But still, yeah. I'm not going to do... I'm sorry.
I just think, I mean, it... Again, yeah, it's not my problem that you get upset by things. And you should be able to know from the description of a book if there are going to be things that are going to upset you. You should know if you're searching erotica that is what you're going to fucking find.
There's sex in this, but there's sex in this erotica book?
Right?
What do you mean there's no ice? You mean I have to drink this coffee hot?
When Mike said he wanted to talk about, I laugh because all the time I read, oh my goodness, Wattpad is full of them. Always the first page of whatever Wattpad book I'm reading. Because I read weird paranormal stuff on Wattpad. Okay? And Wattpad doesn't even have, like, you have to follow the person and go to special chapters or anything like that if you're going to get anything sexual. So in normal Wattpad stories, you just get basic, like, everyday romance novel alluding to the fact they had sex, not even, like, anything. But there will still be, at the first page before the chapter actually starts, on almost every single Wattpad I write, there'll be like, oh, this has fighting, this has, like, non-consensual, and I'm like, you think? I knew what
a consensual bird.
I knew what I was reading. I read what the book was about before I chose to read it, and it specifically says, was beat up by her pack and abused, and this lovely alpha finds her. This is this is the description of the fucking book. I don't need a trigger warning before I start it that says...
Can you imagine having to write trigger warnings for 7?
Oh my god.
Every chapter would have to have at least 2.
Yeah.
Especially Gluttony. That one, I kind of went a little much.
A little. But I mean, I don't feel like you need, if you have a good description of your book.
Yeah, trigger warning spoils the plot. Exactly.
Yeah.
I like to be surprised. I love being surprised. Whether it's Christmas, birthdays, whatever. When I'm reading a book, I don't want to know what the fuck's coming up. That ruins it for me. I want to be surprised by it. Now, do I always agree with everything I read?
No.
Who the fuck does? But, if you go out the book as a piece of entertainment like it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
then you're going to accept it as a whole. You're not going to say, oh, this part triggered me, so the whole thing is a 1 star, even though you enjoyed the book up to that point.
Right?
At that point, you're a douche.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just, I don't want people to tell me what's in the book. I want to find out for myself. Like with Kingmaker. I would be totally pissed if somebody ruined the ending.
Right? Well,
that's different, though.
Okay,
the way I wrote that book is a little...
So this one that I had pulled up that I was reading that has the... Gotta remember which one it was. Okay, it's this one. Okay, so the title of the book is called Losers. Okay? And it's got... Like, it's obvious from the cover that it is a polyamorous relationship. Or there's a couple books that I've read on Kindle that are like the 4 Navy Daddies or something like that. And then don't ask, just nod and smile, okay?
Now you've piqued my interest. Buy a book just for the title.
But in it, like, the description talks about, like, oh, she went to be a nanny for these guys, and all of a sudden there's, intense relationship, But then the trigger warning is like, oh, there's sex between 4 men and 1 woman. I'm like, you're giving away the whole fucking story at this point. Like,
shit, you get that on Pornhub. There's no trigger warning on it.
I wonder if there is. I
have no idea. So.
Can I open an incognito tab on my computer? Yep. Okay.
Broadcasting all over that. Hey, everybody, we're watching porn. Mary had a little lamb. Movies do it better. They just say rated M or R, then has bullets that say sexual content, offensive language, blah blah, and the movie starts. Doing this doesn't spoil the movie. Exactly. Yeah, that's what that's the point I was making earlier. Is I'm fine with putting rated R or mature audience. Most of the stuff that I write is either MA-17 or higher. I think Kingmaker might be PG-13 actually.
So
I could have went. Fury won't be. Fury's like deep dark.
I'm not seeing anything that's trigger warning on the porn site. So
if anybody's interested, there's no trigger warnings on Pornhub.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any trigger warnings on Pornhub.
Diane says, I never use trigger warnings. Yeah, I will never use them. I know, but a lot of people say that's how right-wing of me. I'm more central.
Yeah.
I'm not going to placate to your insecurities. If you don't like the book, don't buy it.
Right?
So, yeah. Or do what everybody else does and then refund it. God, I hate that shit. Back in the day when you used to just buy a book, if you didn't like it, then you just gave it to your aunt.
Right.
Wrap it up for Christmas for somebody. But no, nowadays you just refund it. You hear moaning sounds through Sam's screen?
No, all that anybody heard was a commercial.
Nobody heard that.
Yeah.
The thing is that the stream is going through my audio, so if I was to play it, then you'd definitely hear it.
Yeah.
But with Sam, all you get from Sam is mic. So there'll be no porn watching on this show tonight. Or an audiobook Pornhub.
Yeah,
Right.
so no trigger warnings on Pornhub.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Point being, if you have an homage, what's 5 in French?
Fuck, I don't know.
Deux is 2, trois, 3. I don't know. Whole lot of fucking going on.
Yeah. It just,
At the same time or one after another? Does it say?
huh?
One at the same time or one after another?
Why
Does
are
it
we
say?
discussing this book?
Now I'm curious.
All of the above.
I'm telling you, you piqued my interest.
All of the above.
How would you write that?
You'd have to read it. I read them all the time. They're pretty well written.
Okay. Mine is tame in comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I don't get, like, Kingmaker doesn't have that, isn't really graphic. I have a few nice parts in Kingmaker. Like, I steamed my glasses up.
All right.
So I'm not even paying attention to anything I say. So don't make the mistake of streaming
I
it on
am
YouTube.
too.
YouTube did that to his audience and got striked.
Yeah.
His audience was full of 13-year-olds. Well, I'm hoping there's no 13-year-olds watching me.
Right?
In fact, I purposely have not safe for children setting in YouTube on all 3 of my channels, actually.
Yes.
Mostly because I curse a lot.
A lot.
So.
Or I curse a lot.
And I often talk about adult subjects, like fivesomes in a book. No wonder why my streams get buried by the algorithm.
Right?
We don't need anybody watching this. If I buy something and I don't like it, I just know not to buy anything else from that out there. Musician,
Yeah.
actor, or restaurant. There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. That's how we used to do it back in the 90s. But nowadays, everybody wants fucking little billboards everywhere because they can't think for themselves.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of this generation. I am so glad my daughters were raised by me.
Right?
I about this too much like her dad. I'll be interested in seeing how the writer gets in the right headspace to write about fivesomes. Right? Wife comes in while you're writing. What are you doing? Research. Watching porn. I'm basing characters here. It's all for the greater good.
Greater good. But
Un, deux, trois, quatre.
Yeah, we were trying to figure
What's
out 5.
Yeah.
But I tell her, so this is the first time we've actually talked about like what I tell everybody, I'm like, I read trash, guys. And that's not discounting the authors that write, because I don't read stuff that's poorly written. Sink. So menage a sink.
Welcome to WriterSanctuary, where you learn how to say fucking 5 people at once. In French. We are cultured.
Sure we are.
Jesus. We're getting sued this time for sure.
No kidding. But, and I just, like Mike said at the beginning, I read smut. It's what I enjoy reading.
Like
but at the same time, I also read mysteries and fantasy, and I like some dark fantasy, and...
See, I write fantasy, horror, sci-fi. There's really not much I haven't written. But I tend to gravitate more towards fantasy
Okay,
and
let's see if
anything
I can.
dark. Like if I can't, like I'm saying, I can't write a children's book.
No.
Someone's going to die horrifically. There's going to be a toddler that trips into a wood chipper.
I have more than the Aristocats on my shirt. It's the cats of Disney. So I have Duchess Toulouse, Marie, Barato's Dinah from Alice in Wonderland, Mufasa, Simba, Figaro, and Oliver.
Ooh, say it again.
Thomas O'Malley is not on my shirt.
Son of a bitch.
I love Thomas O'Malley. He's
Fucking
my
Disney.
favorite. Fucking Disney.
What about the Siamese?
They're not on here either. I don't know their names though.
They're probably problematic
Oh, probably.
because they're Siamese cats that talk with a Chinese accent.
I'm sure they're trigger warning.
I read somewhere that it was.
That's like.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like stereotypes. They're called stereotypes for a reason because, for the most part, statistically, they are accurate.
Yeah.
To ban a stereotype would be banning a culture.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how about that? Honestly, it probably takes skill to write about sex and make it sound interesting.
Yeah.
I know. What do you think of? What do you think of my scene in? Without describing, I want it to be a
No,
spoiler.
I
What do you
think you did a very good
think I
job.
did?
I think you did a very good job.
I could have went way further. I've gone way further for people.
Yeah.
Like when I write, when I write smut, I guess, for someone I'm dating. Oh wow,
Yeah.
I turn myself on pretty well.
But no, I think you did a good job without it being
Trashy.
without being too much for the book, because it's not like you just randomly threw something in there. It fits in with the book, and
What's
it was
going
good.
on.
Yeah.
Well, that was my goal. People probably think the Siamese cats are racist. Yeah, I bet. From Megan the Tramp, I was just about to ask about them. Yep. We are Siamese, if you please.
We are
We are
Siamese.
Siamese,
If you don't, please row.
Yeah,
Doc says,
I used to have a
"There's
Siamese, and they are that big of a douche.
He is. You don't used to have. He lives at my
No,
house.
well, I was talking about Cinder.
Oh.
I had a real Siamese.
Cinder's a real Siamese. He just happens to
He's a
be
flame
a flame tip. He
He's
has
a bit of a dick.
he has crossed eyes. He has blue eyes, and he does change colors. And he is an asshole.
Skinder-inder. But I had Cyan. Cyan was like one of those typical Siamese.
A
that you see with
classic.
Yeah, classic Siamese. And yeah, she was a bit of a psychopath.
Yeah, they're bitchy ass cats.
I want to give this guy my Tinder account and watch him go crazy.
Okay.
That's random. Siamese are really loud and chatty. Trade you. I have no idea what Shadow is. Oh, here she comes. I made eye contact.
Oh, she's staring at you. Don't look.
Oh, but she has light gray tufts behind her ears. She's a beautiful cat.
She's just a
But
mutt.
I have no idea what she is.
She's just a mutt. Uh-oh.
I'm not good at talking dirty, to be honest. Right? What was my line from? What was my line that I came up with the other day? Was it last night?
I don't remember.
Oh my god, it was good too. We laughed.
I'm sure we did, but I don't remember.
And we laughed and we laughed. I can't remember what it was. Probably not safe for YouTube.
I'm sure.
Definitely not
probably
safe for
wasn't.
work because nothing I am is safe.
Yeah.
Like I was scrolling through threads. I follow a bunch of millennials and Gen Zers.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell that happened. But someone was saying something about what was it? All she sees is not safe for work content. Fuck, that's like my entire life.
Right?
I am not safe for work. Like, man, Curl up underneath your rock and hide from the world. I like the videos where cats think people in the shower are drowning and they try to save them.
Those are funny.
I used to have a cat that jumped in the shower with me.
He'd
And would
hang out in
watch
the
me
shower.
Yeah, he'd watch me shower, and it's made me feel dirty.
He liked to just hang out in the shower with Mike.
Yeah, he'd just sit there and watch. Water everywhere.
Water hitting him. He's like, whatever, I'm cool.
He's taking a shower too. Yeah.
Not the kind of pussy you want to shower with, huh?
Right? No. That one has 20 sharp claws and fangs. Those are things you don't ever want in the shower with you naked.
No. Sure not.
I remember that girl who told me I was sexy on day one, and I said thank you. She asked me what I would do to her, and I tried to quickly change the subject. What would you do to me? Buy a Sonic?
So after the show, KDC, I gotta tell you, Mike and I were talking about that, and I'm like, that's kind of a boss-ass move right there.
Right?
Depending on how you did it. If you did it all like shy and embarrassed, like, thank you, or if you were like, thank you.
Thanks.
Like, that is such a, like, badass move. To be like...
That's called confidence there.
We were talking about that.
I'm going to sleep with you. I know.
Yeah, we were laughing about that last week after the show, that I was like, that is, like, such a boss move right there, to be like, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, are we done about trigger warnings?
I think so.
Okay.
What was your card
Bottom
last week?
line, I will never have a trigger warning on any of my books. So, one time I told a guy he was hot, and he was like, I know, such a Chad. Right? Chad.
Awesome.
I'm trying to think if there's any Chads that I know that are actually decent.
No.
I'm not sure if there is. Oh, anywho.
So, trigger warnings. Not something we're fans of.
Nope, and I'm not going to do it. And like I said, if you're a new author and you want to add those to your book, you do you, boo. I will never do it. I think it is.
I think it's excessive and a waste of time.
Yeah, well, that, and it's just. I feel like it is more of the pussification of the world.
Yeah.
Let's wrap everybody up in a fucking bubble. That way nobody gets hurt from anything.
Right?
Welcome to real life. You're going to disagree with something that somebody says. Grow up. I actually don't need my partner to be 6 foot, have a 6-pack, or make 6 figures. Do you know that 6-packs aren't natural on every guy?
Yeah.
They can range from 4 to 8,
Yep,
depending on how many bands they have in their abs.
Yep.
I think I have 6. That's the majority,
Yeah.
percentage-wise, so I think I have 6.
CKDC says, no, for sure. I said it confidently. That was the only line I had, so I said it with a sort of pride. LOL.
Fuck it, A, man. That's how you do it. My boy.
Right?
Thank you. Agrees with me 100%. No, Diana, my dating life is a roller coaster. Like the one from Lakewood. Oh, nobody would get that joke, though.
I know.
At Lakeside?
Yep. It's
The most rickety-ass roller coaster you could possibly imagine.
Scary-ass roller coaster.
It's made of wood. It's falling apart. I mean, it looks like it's about ready to collapse.
Yeah.
I would never get on that death trap. I'm supervised, so you don't have a... I'm surprised you don't have a steady woman. That's because KDC's a playa. I'll dance with all these hot chicks. I'll be here petting my cat. I go to bed every night with a whole bed full of pussy. Huh. That's my baby girl there.
Cloak.
That's Cloakadelic. Miss
She's
Cloak.
She's like, what?
Yeah, it's my cloak. Oh, belly rub. Oh, belly rub. Oh, yeah. Oh.
She cracks me up.
She's such a sweetheart, though.
Yep.
Wakes me up at 5 something this morning, licking my nose. My alarm was said it was supposed to go off. It never did. So I don't know what the hell happened. I think my phone is on its last legs.
Probably.
It's got this massive crack in the back. Maybe I'm going after the wrong kind of woman. You should get yourself a cougar. Find yourself a sugar mama.
Yeah.
What do you want in a woman? Oh, come on now. You gotta say it. Me.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So, what was your card last week?
Oh, where are they? I don't know what happened to the card. Yeah, I lost the card. Like, I lost it the other day and I couldn't find it.
It's probably under your bed.
So, I don't know.
I think I screenshotted it. Hold on.
It was something.
It was something. I'd hope it was something.
Why would KDC want you, Michael? I don't get it. Oh my god. No, it's a... Okay, so if a girl asks KDC, what do you want in a woman? He should say, me. Because he... In a woman?
Yeah.
It's not as funny if you have to explain it.
I know. So this week's card was, today I am brave. Today I will step up to every challenge with courage.
I wonder where that card went.
I'm sure it's under your bed.
Lame.
You want me to say it again?
No.
Okay.
I believe I can fly. You know, it's nights like this where I think to myself, there is no wonder why nobody wants to watch this show. I am such a mess. Except for like 4 regular people. And I love you. Okay. Oh, I get it now. You can almost hear the light bulb ding from across the country. Okay, today's card. Today, I feel worthy. Today, I will accept all the wonderful things in this life. I love you too, Michael. I love you guys. I love all my regulars. Yes, I want a woman like you, Diana. This is not a spawning pool. Jesus, get a room.
Say it again. I only caught part of it.
Today I feel okay. So you guys are probably going to like vote this one out. Today I feel worthy. Today I will accept all the wonderful things in this life.
I like that one.
Speak of the Bevel, she just texted me. Ah, group hug. Group hug in the shower tonight.
Yeah, no.
Or not. Or not. What movie is that from?
I was gonna say, what is that from? I want to.
Wow.
It's an Adam Sandler movie, right?
Yep. Yes, it is.
Is it Waterboy?
Nope.
Shit. I don't know then.
B. Does anybody know? So give it a minute before I tell you. That Neil might know.
Yeah, why not?
She gets all my vague movie references. I can't wait for Michael to get a hot tub. When does it arrive? We didn't go buy one.
We did not go shopping on Saturday.
With all of the chaos that's going on right now, I want to get everything done before I even look at hot tubs. Right now, everything's just a freaking mess. So
Mike gets, so for everybody who wasn't here the first minute and a half of the show, Mike is getting his office back this week.
Yeah.
Don't make me come in there and punch you. I mean, really.
I went to a day party. See, and it's good thing I didn't get the tub, because then that would be going on. I'm telling you, my life is too chaotic to have anything fun. I went to a day party yesterday. It was basically a nightclub, but during the day, I swear that place was a spawning pool.
I'm sure.
I bet. I mean, that was almost over the line. Okay.
Yeah.
You get an office? Wow, I missed that. Yep. Hopefully. I get an
Hopefully.
office. My older boss got that movie reference when I said never give up, never surrender. Awesome.
Okay, so what was that Adam
Never give
Sandler?
up, never surrender.
What was the Adam Sandler movie?
Yeah, did Neil leave?
Apparently.
Neil would have got it. Long and short.
Oh!
At the end when they
Okay.
win and he's bouncing up in the bleachers. Group hug in the shower tonight. Or not. Or not. Oh wait, I didn't say that one though. Did I?
Yeah.
Okay. I have so many movie references in my head, I have no idea what I just said.
Yep.
Never give up. Never surrender.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bye, bye, bye.
But I have,
yeah,
for Mike
I
to
don't
get
know.
his office, I have to clean up this disaster I'm
You have to
sitting
get the
right
fuck
now
out of it.
and get out of it.
That'd be great.
I did a bunch today.
I could have had that shit out in a half hour, I'm telling you.
It would take longer than half an hour.
Nope.
Yes.
I did the entire office, moved it out of the office into my bedroom in less than a day. It took me, I think, a couple hours. And only because I had to move the freaking table in here.
Airbeth and I took all my stuffed
Everything
animals
else-
down and put them away.
When I have a mission, I get it done. Not a mission from God. Anywho.
Anywho. Are we done?
57 minutes ago. I don't mean to, like, if you're triggered by my anti-triggering thing, you have my pity. Sorry,
Right.
that's who I am. Yeah, I am not going to contribute.
I feel bad for who you are as a human being.
Yeah. It must suck to be you.
Yeah.
That'll get some dislikes. I have to go eat dinner. Hope you guys have a good night. You too,
too.
Dan. Thank you for joining.
Thanks for joining us.
And we're going to be wrapping this up.
Have a great night, everybody.
And if you're watching this after the fact, which I have no idea why you'd want to, our Freelancer's Tale is available in paperback and ebook formats. It's a story about how I got started as a freelance writer with content mills like Text Broker, all the way up into what I do today for a living. And it's available in paperback and ebook format on Amazon. The link is in the description down below. And it's actually also available on Barnes & Noble, Smashwords, Lulu. It's like I'm in a lot of places now.
Awesome.
Yeah. And somebody bought paperback books recently. Oh, one of the paperback books was in Japan,
Weird.
right?
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Watch me be a big hit in Japan.
Hey, whatever.
All right. Give me a reason to go visit. I'm signing some books.
Ooh.
Anywho,
Anyhow.
I think we're done for the night.
Oh, yeah. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We're out.
Thank you for joining this train wreck. We'll be back on tomorrow at Crossing Colorado's YouTube channel for the podcast at 7 p.m. Same bad time, same bad channel.
No,
7 p.m.
different
Mountain
channel.
time.
Different
Yeah.
channel.
There you're right. So it'll be same time, different channel.
Yeah.
7 p.m. Mountain time. Join us.
It's a bigger train wreck than this one, so
I don't know. There are days.
There are days.
Oh my God in heaven. For something so small, you sure do pack a punch.
She wanted to come say goodnight.
Oh, okay. She's saying goodnight, everybody. Say goodnight. All right. There we go. Have a good one, and I'll see you. One like. 4 concurrent viewers and only 1 like.
Sorry. I got you. I got it.
That's all right. Nobody likes this video. I thought this was going to be a more interesting topic than it was, but probably not. Anywho, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Also worth watching. Crossing Colorado or WriterSanctuary? Good night.
Good night.